Well, I think this is the best news we could have for Call of Duty, and that is the amount of competition we're going to have this year. I don't really want to talk about what's going to happen internally to Call of Duty with a bunch of competition because I've talked about it in previous videos, but now instead of just Battlefield 2042 being the new biggest competitor to Call of Duty, Halo Infinite is now here with that free-to-play multiplayer, so that is going to force Call of Duty to step up its game and start to compete rather than just playing it safe because they never really have any competition. But now with Battlefield and Halo, with full fleshed out games that look incredible, Call of Duty is going to be in trouble this year. And I just want to touch base on yesterday's video when I was talking about rumors, and there were some people in the comment section that were genuinely upset about me not saying that these were rumors and not to take them with a grain of salt. I was under the impression that people could easily draw the conclusion that yes, these are just rumors and I was just voicing my opinion on said rumors, and I didn't think I had to specifically say, these are rumors, guys. We don't have to believe everything about them. And that's going to be the same with this video because we're going to be talking about the rumor of Call of Duty World War II Vanguard. So, because yesterday people seemed to get upset when I have to tell them that rumors aren't always true. So keep that in mind. And for the rest of you guys, I know you guys understand that when we talk about rumors, we're not sitting here with our tinfoil hats saying, oh, this is going to be a for sure thing in the game. So we're talking about rumors. For those who got upset, you can't be upset anymore because you should know not to take it seriously. Just sharing my thoughts and opinions. But today there has been some supposed leaked footage that has been thrown around the Twitter leaking community for Call of Duty, and it is pretty much confirmed by these said leakers that Call of Duty will be in a World War II era. And I don't mind that. I think there's been some pretty okay Call of Duty games from the World War II era, but a lot of people are worried because we're going to have a similar game to Call of Duty World War II on the new Modern Warfare 2019 engine, which honestly doesn't sound that bad. As long as they can execute gameplay, gunplay, and maps really well, I don't think we'll have an issue with this game whatsoever. So assuming everything goes well, which because it's Activision and Call of Duty, there's no guarantee that's going to be a thing. But if I'm being optimistic, I think we might get a really interesting Call of Duty this year that plays off of mixing the old school World War II Call of Duties with a brand new twist from the modern era with Modern Warfare, at least the mechanic wise, not the whole Modern Warfare guns, but you guys know what I'm saying. And also we have been, I guess, leaked or told from leaks that apparently Warzone is going to have a Pacific-based map for 2022. Honestly, I have no clue how people are figuring these stuff out or if they're just making stuff up and running with it, but supposedly there is a Pacific War or something like that for Warzone, but I don't really want to talk about that too much. I want to talk about the competition Call of Duty has this year. If you look at how good Battlefield looks and how good Halo looks this year, if Call of Duty just releases a mediocre World War II game, they're going to be in for a lot of trouble and a lot of competition within the next coming years, where a lot of people are going to be putting in a lot more time and money into these other franchises. So Call of Duty is going to have to step it up. And of course, I've always said this, but competition is a great thing for Call of Duty. And I don't want to be unrealistic for my hopes of Call of Duty World War II Vanguard, which is supposedly rumored to be the next title. But as long as there's good challenges, barracks, weapons, and like if we take the best things from Call of Duty and put this into this new game with the new Modern Warfare engine, this game could be really good. It could be, if they choose to, a much brighter World War II experience. And the reason I say that is because a lot of the time, the Call of Duty World War II games have been lacking in the color palette. They've been very bland and colorless and full of gray and browns, which does capture the World War II era. But I don't think people would be mad if they added a little bit of contrast and color into the game, like if we were fighting in the jungles and they're bright green maps, or if we're fighting in the ocean and it's similar to Armada where it's bright and blue and we see all these colors brought into a future game. Now, if you look at Modern Warfare 2019 to Cold War definitely has the better art style, even though Modern Warfare has better graphic quality. Now, if you took both the color style from Cold War and the graphic quality from Modern Warfare with the Modern Warfare engine and added the theme and weapons of Call of Duty World War II, you would have a really good, interesting game that could compete with some of the newer games like Halo and Battlefield. And what I'm hoping is that this competition drives Call of Duty to develop their games in a way that a lot of people will like rather than testing out new waters. Now, it's always good to innovate within Call of Duty, and some of the games that have innovated the most have been the most successful. And back in the day during the golden era, I would argue that Call of Duty Black Ops 2 definitely tried to innovate the most out of any Call of Duty of its time, and look at where it is now. It is one of the most popular Call of Duties of all time. So I'm definitely not trying to say that hopefully they just stick to what they know works, but I'm hoping genuinely for this next game, Call of Duty sticks to what they know works while trying to innovate at the same time. Because if we look at games like Call of Duty Ghosts and Advanced Warfare, they're kind of yesterday's news. No one really thinks back at those games and thinks about how great they are because they're overshadowed by the golden era Call of Duties. And Ghosts and Advanced Warfare, they tried to innovate and they tried to change up the Call of Duty formula and fit a different audience, and a lot of people did not receive those games very well. So they went to show that Call of Duty needs to stick to their routes at first and then start to innovate, because if you destroy the foundation of what makes Call of Duty good, you're basically destroying the best parts that people enjoy. Now, I'm not saying that Call of Duty World War II Vanguard is going to be an incredible game, but if they can actually take the best of Cold War, Modern Warfare, and World War II and combine them into this new World War II themed Call of Duty, I think we can get some really good gameplay and enjoyment out of it. Warzone side, I'm a little bit more skeptical, especially with this new map and all the leaks that we've been told this week, and then everything that's been rumored and people are speculating about before. But I think genuinely, at least multiplayer wise, this year won't be that bad. My only worry is map design, color palette, and then if they reuse a lot of the weapons that were seen in Call of Duty World War II originally, instead of trying to do some cool prototype weapons like Battlefield 1 did, where all the weapons in Battlefield 1 followed what the time era had to offer, but they also tried to make cool little prototype guns so they didn't use the same 4 guns over and over. And it would be cool to see Call of Duty do that in a World War II setting, similar to what they do in the Modern Warfare games, where all of the guns are based off of real life guns, and for licensing issues they can't use the exact name, so they can't call the Vector, they have to call it the Fennec and slightly change some things that are trademarked. But there also are some cool prototype weapons that we see in Modern Warfare games. So with those 3 worries out of the way, I don't think there's much that we have to worry about other than development time and of course competition. But the competition is such a good thing, because if you think about when the FPS market gets competitive, that means all games profit and all games benefit, because every game starts to put more time, money, and effort into their product. So not only will this force Call of Duty to be a better game, Battlefield will become better and Halo will become better, and we're left with 3 incredible FPS games to play against. And it's going to feel back like it did when the Xbox 360 and PS3 days were a thing, where everyone was playing these old Battlefield games as well as the old Call of Duty and Halo games. So it'd be cool to see a resurgence of the FPS genre and market like that once again, where it's not just so much Call of Duty and Warzone, but there's other titles out there as well. Because honestly, the competition in the FPS genre and just the diversity of the FPS genre hasn't been that great over the past couple years. We've seen games like Insurgency, Sandstorms, but nothing's been super popular like Call of Duty. But when these 3 titans all go to war together, we get great products, and not only do the products rock, but the community gets involved and is very enjoyable to be a part of. So I'm hoping for the best with these games, I'm trying to be as optimistic as possible. Of course, we're dealing with Call of Duty launches in 2022 and just video game launches in 2022, where it's a common thing for games to launch with glitches and bugs. Games aren't completely finished nowadays like they used to be back then, because they set these deadlines, they're not able to meet them, and then they have to do some workaround to make their audience happy. And as bad as this news is for Call of Duty with this competition coming, it actually is the best worst news we could get possible, because that means that everyone has to step up their game, and the product, because of competition and how markets work and how, I don't know if it's capitalism or whatever social studies terminology it is, but when there's more competition, prices drop and quality products are released at a greater demand. It's supply and demand, baby. That's what I was trying to think. There's going to be more demand for these FPS genre games, and that means there's going to be more product in the future. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Leave a like if you guys did enjoy, dislike if you didn't. Are you guys excited for Battlefield and Halo like I am? Honestly, never been a huge fan of either of the franchises, but I'm very excited to dip my toes in the water of those games this year. Anyway, I'm about to head out, and if there is one, I will see you in the next one. Peace.